to how to say, to repeat during 3 years. Everybody faham? Yes. First rule. Before you place the stethoscope on the patient's body, find the point of occultation. Find the point. Second rule. During auscultation, palpate the carotids. Third rule. Auscultate the heart during quiet breathing, and then by stop breathing, by hold breathing, on expiration. There are 4 points of auscultation. Actually, there is no points. There are only areas of auscultation. But to simplify for students, we speak about points. Actually, there are areas of auscultation. The apex is the first point for mitral valve and left ventricle. Second intercostal space at the right border of sternum is the second point for aortic valve and aorta. Third intercostal space by the second intercostal space by the left border of sternum is the third point for pulmonary valve and pulmonary trunk. The base of the xiphoid process in this area. This area is a fourth point of auscultation, and this is the area for tricuspid valve and right ventricle. Everybody faham? Слушаю. Да. У меня сейчас занятие. Давайте я вам сегодня вечером позвоню. Удобно? Я вам позвоню после 5, мы договоримся точно, хорошо? Все. Что это такое? Что это нарисовано? Very strange pictures. Ну что, готовы? What is the first rule? How to find the first point? How to find the first point? Very good. What is the second point? Look, you go along, no. You follow the mandible, and here is a musculus sternocleidomastoidus. So you come on to the anterior surface of musculus sternocleidomastoidus, and you feel the carotid. And now, breathe in, breathe out, stop. Continue. Find the point. Carotids, Breathe in, breathe out, stop. Please. Find the point. Practice. Breathe in, breathe out, stop. Go back for a second to the second intercostal space. Continue breathing. Why? I will explain you why. And then you find the base of the xiphoid process, but you see the landscape here is not appropriate for application of the diaphragm of the bell. So you move a bit to the right and then a bit to the left for auscultation. Breathe in, breathe out, stop. Please breathe. What do we hear and what do we conclude? In each point of auscultation, you have to describe 3 positions. Basic sound, extra sounds, murmurs. And generally, at the beginning or at the end of your conclusion, you have to describe the rhythm of the sounds. In first and fourth point of auscultation, you evaluate only S1, because S1 is a production of the ventricles and mitral and tricuspid valve, and these are points of best auscultation of this. At the base of the heart, you evaluate only S2. So, basic sound, extra sounds, murmurs. How to evaluate basic sound? You evaluate the loudness, the splitting, and additional characteristics. Additional characteristics, if you are skilled enough, not you are not skilled enough. So, loudness and splitting. How to relate the loudness of S1? In healthy human, S1 at this point is louder than S2. This means normal loudness. If S1 is of same loudness than S2 or even more silent, this is weak S1 or soft S1. Is this clear? In some patients, today is very seldom, but in some patients you can hear S1 much more loud than S2, much louder on the apex, for example. In this case, you can evaluate this as increased loudness of S2. For example, by mitral stenosis. Что непонятно для него?
F2 is louder than S1.
Where? Where? First and fourth, in healthy human, S2 more than S1 more than S2. If not, soft S1. Conclude soft S1. And then splitting, as you already heard. At the base of the heart, in normal human, S2 is louder. If not, soft S2. And why did we do this comparison? In some patients, this is not so seldom, this is relatively often, you will find on the aorta S2 louder than S1. On the pulmonary trunk, S2 louder than S1. But, for example, over aorta, S2 is louder than S2 over the pulmonary trunk. This is called accent of S2 over aorta. It is only when S2 is louder than S1 in both areas. what does this mean if you find accent of S2 over aorta? Usually it means the increased blood pressure in the aorta. And this is a very common situation, arterial hypertension. Or you find S2 more than S1 here, S3 more than S1 here, but the pulmonary S2 is louder than aortic S2. This is accent of S2 on pulmonary trunk and can be sign of pulmonary hypertension. This is first part, basic sound. For extra sounds, you just say if they are present. No additional characteristics. If you find some extra sound, you just say S3 on the apex or ejection sound on the aorta and so on. Marmos, next class. Okay, now conclusion for this patient. Please. Conclusion for this patient. In first point of auscultation, S2 of normal loudness, S1 of normal loudness, S1 of normal loudness, physiologically splitted, no extra sounds, no murmurs. In second and third point of auscultation, S2 of normal loudness, not splitted, no extra sounds, no murmurs. In the fourth point of auscultation, S1 of normal loudness, not splitted, no extra sounds, no murmurs. The rhythm of sounds is regular. Easy. Everybody got the conclusion?